Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, a little bit of an impromptu late night streaming session for a lot of you guys out there. Yeah, I was just kind of chilling out, kind of bummed out about what's going on with the election and things like that. But yeah, not gonna get into politics. This is comics. Just wanted to kind of cheer myself up a little bit, and talking to you guys always seems to get that done for me. Definitely helps me out. Yeah. So, how is everybody doing on this super late night tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Taking questions and things like that, guys. I don't want to talk about politics. I really don't want to get into that mess right now. I really don't. Okay. There's enough of that crap going around out there. And yeah, let's shy away from that tonight, okay? Harold, I already said I'm not talking about politics. Leave it out, okay? This stream is not about that. I'm not dealing with that tonight. I don't want to talk about it. I've heard it enough all damn day. So yeah, shoot me some questions. Not talking about politics. Shoot me some questions related to comics, and I will happily answer them for you. Super late night, I know, guys, but kind of bummed out at everything going on. Good, man. Good. I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there. Things are looking pretty good. Um, Thoughts on Hickman's Avengers? Okay, yeah, let's get into something else, something a little bit more positive. Awesome. I cannot wait for Hickman's Avengers Omnibus, man. Oh my god. That's going to be so badass. What sucks is that there were a lot of people this past 2 weeks because the official hardcovers went out of print, like massively out of print, and people were scrambling to find them and paying ridiculous prices for them because they didn't think that they would put out an omnibus. And lo and behold, we get a Hickman Avengers omnibus. Really cool, really cool. I think there's going to be 2, 3 omnibuses of Hickman if the current pattern goes. I don't think they're going to collect Secret Wars inside of an omnibus. I think they're going to keep that as separate. Or what they might end up doing is that they'll have a Secret Wars omnibus and a Secret Wars companion omnibus. I think that'll be pretty cool if they decide to go that route. You doing the Miss Marvel omnibus review anytime soon? Yes, the Miss Marvel omnibus review will go up next week. The thing about the Miss Marvel series is that I've already read it because that's something I read every single month. I'm up to date on it, so it's not a thing where I have to really go back and reread it. I mean, I'll skim through a few issues, but it's more of a thing where I look back at the special features, I take a look at the binding, I take a look at what the book is offering you, and then I give a review on it for a series that I've already read. Because really, if I've read a series already and I super enjoyed it and I constantly reread it like I have with Miss Marvel, then there's really no point in me delaying a review when I could get something out for you guys. I just picked up Nailbiter Volume 1. Is that any good? Nailbiter is awesome. Did you pick up the hardcover or did you pick up the trade paperback? I'm just curious. Because the hardcover edition I'm planning to pick up pretty soon. The hardcover of Nailbiter is gorgeous. I'm planning to get that really soon, and I am dying to get my hands on it. It looks spectacular. I literally almost sold my official hardcover set, but the buyer found out an Omni. Yeah, that happens a lot, man. That tends to happen a lot to a lot of people that. Now, if you look on eBay and if you look on the Omnibus Collectors Group, everybody is literally trying to sell their Infinity. They're trying to sell their official hardcovers and things like that. And the reason why I never got too nervous or too crazy about going out and purchasing a lot of the Hickman hardcovers and things like that is because I had a gut feeling a lot of that stuff would be contained in an omnibus. Because think about it, guys. We got the Secret Warriors omnibus. We got the FF omnibus. Then we got the FF Volume 2 omnibus. And what was next? Right? Well, the logical next thing was the Avengers omnibus. And the Avengers story is so grand in scale that it is perfect for an omnibus. I'm of the opinion that I think Hickman reads a lot better in a contained format. He reads a lot better in a way that you could just chunk everything in because he is a slow burn of a writer. He is not a writer that writes things at a really fast pace. It takes a long time for him to get to the point. And to his to his benefit at some points and to his detriment at other points. And what I mean by that is that Hickman, as great as he does take a long time to build up to something great, kind of in the same vein that Grant Morrison does. The only thing that I think Grant Morrison does better than Hickman is that Grant Morrison is able to kind of keep you really entrenched throughout the whole thing. He's really great at kind of keeping you in the story and keeping you invested. Hickman, for me, has the problem where after a while, I start kind of losing interest because the dialogue gets too wordy and it gets too floaty, and it's just like, okay, this sounds kind of self-indulgent and things like that. But he's still a solid writer, and the payoff is usually worth all the crap you have to deal with. What superhero would you like Fede Alvarez to direct? For those of you that don't know, Fede Alvarez is the director of Don't Breathe and one of my favorite remakes, the Evil Dead series. I think Fede Alvarez will be really good for a Dead Man series or a Swamp Thing series. He's definitely got that vibe where if they give him the right material, he could really do something special and knock it out of the park. Think FF Volume 1 would get a reprint now having a Hickman's Avengers omnibus? No, not for a while. And the reason why is because, think about it. The Fantastic Four are really pretty much non-existent in the Marvel Universe. They have almost no key roles, no part in the Marvel Universe as it stands right now. Now, there are some people that argue that the Fantastic Four play a large role in the Marvel Universe in the background, seeing as Reed Richards and his son are kind of the ones that constructed the Marvel Universe as it is today, the post-Secret Wars universe. But for the most part, not getting into that, but for the most part, Fantastic Four reprint, I don't see that happening simply because of the fact that Marvel really doesn't want anything to do with the Fantastic Four right now. They aren't publishing their books. They pretty much aren't reprinting their omnibuses. So they're just like, yeah, shove them off to the side. And if you are a person that is looking to get into the Fantastic Four, I urge you right now, go out and find the omnibuses, the Fantastic Four by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby omnibuses. They are still readily available. They're getting harder to find, and go out and find the John Byrne omnibuses. Again, readily available, but they are getting really difficult to find as well. So those are going to be one of those that a few years down the line, it's going to be like, damn, I should have jumped on that shit when it was still available. Not talking about politics, Shipwreck. I'm just not dealing with it, honestly. That's part of the reason why I started this stream tonight, because I was super depressed listening to the whole thing. So I'm like, yeah, let's talk about comics instead. Comics are always great, right? Yeah, let's avoid politics tonight. I've heard enough of that all day. I'm kind of tired of it. Let's see. Hey, Hardcover, I ordered a redeem mail on your recommendation. I can't wait to get into it. Awesome, man. I hope you enjoy it, dude. Irredeemable is so good. It's such a fun read, and I'm so happy Jess turned it on to me. Can I say something about the Miss Marvel omnibus? Yes. The Miss Marvel omnibus, especially with our time, especially with what's going on in the United States more now today than anything else, the Miss Marvel omnibus is something that's needed, especially the character of Kamala Khan, a Muslim character that is portrayed positively and is looked upon by a lot of people to be inspiring. Miss Marvel is fun. It's great. I absolutely love the series. And if you are somebody that is looking for more of a lighthearted superhero story that's kind of in the same vein of classic Spider-Man, that is your way to go. Absolutely love Miss Marvel and give it my highest recommendation. I'm going to tell you right now, kind of a little bit of a spoiler. No, you know what? I'm not going to reveal my rating for the Miss Marvel omnibus just yet. I'm going to keep you guys waiting for that. But yeah, definitely. Awesome pickup, guys. I adore the Miss Marvel omnibus. You were playing Skyrim? Yeah, I love the special edition of Skyrim. It's actually pretty good. I like what they've done with a few things, even though it's pretty much just the PC port, What is your favorite Wolverine storyline? My favorite Wolverine storyline, it's kind of hard. There are a lot of great Wolverine storylines that have been written by a ton of great writers, but if I were to have to give my favorite Wolverine storyline, you know what? It's just so damn fun. Honestly, it's such a fun ride, and I'm going to give it to Old Man Logan simply because it's so out there and it's so crazy and it's so bombastic that a lot of people are just gonna go nuts over it. We'll go nuts over it. When is my first manga review? Hold on one second. I've got it right here. For those of you that are curious what my first manga review will be, and it'll go up on Monday, it is Tokyo Ghoul. I'm actually gonna start reading this after I finish this live stream. For those of you that are curious, I'm going to be reviewing Tokyo Ghoul, and I'm starting a weekly manga series because, hell, I don't have enough work to do on this channel as it is, and it's going to be called Manga Monday. Hope you guys will enjoy that. That's going to be really fun. Who would you cast as Joel and Ellie for the Last of Us movie? I think we've got the Last of Us movie. It's called Old Man Logan. Come on, it looks just like it. It really does, man. Will I buy the Akira hardcover set when it comes out? Oh, hell yes. Hell yes, I'm buying the Akira hardcover set when it comes out next year. Beautiful little collection. I cannot wait to get my hands on the Akira hardcover set. Akira is amazing, and the fact that they are republishing it in these beautiful little collected editions, oh my god, oh my goodness. Makes my geek heart flutter with excitement. Will there be an Annihilation reprint? Guys, I'm loving these questions tonight. I'm really hyped and I'm really feeling good. An Annihilation reprint. Okay. No. Not at the moment. I would actually bank on seeing Ultimate Collections of Annihilation versus an Annihilation reprint. However, we are getting the entire Marvel Cosmic Saga, and it would be a damn shame if they did not print the Annihilation Omnibus. It would be just horrible. It's such a great read. And honestly, it's the start of the modern Marvel Cosmic era. And if we don't have that, then what the fuck? You know, it's a hole in a lot of people's collections, especially now that they are going through and putting every single Marvel Cosmic book out there. It sucks that they haven't reprinted it. But I'm willing to bank that we will be getting Ultimate Collections on it sometime in the future. Remember, guys, that we got the Uncanny X-Force Omnibus. However, the Uncanny X-Force Omnibus was sold out like ridiculously fast, kind of like Annihilation. But we ended up getting Ultimate Collections of the Uncanny X-Force. So be on the lookout for that. I hope you'll get into spoilers with the manga reviews. I think what I'm going to do with the manga reviews is I'm going to have a non-spoiler section where I do my thing, and then I'm going to have a spoiler section afterwards where I'm going to go into more detail of, hey, this is what I'm reading. This is how the story played out. I hope you enjoy this. I can't wait to start Tokyo Ghoul, though. Read Uncanny X-Force now. Guys, if you have never read Uncanny X-Force, drop whatever you are reading right now. Go on the Marvel Unlimited app. Read the series however you possibly can. Uncanny X-Force is hype. It is so good. It's so damn good. It has the best illustration of Deadpool that I think I have ever read. Hands down. Everybody praises Joe Kelly's run on Deadpool, and rightfully so. You know, Joe Kelly's pretty good. He's a solid writer. And Daniel Wayne's Deadpool run. Rick Remender crushes it. He doesn't illustrate. He writes a Deadpool that is hilarious, that has heart, and he's got a soul for the team. It is great stuff. If you've never read Uncanny X-Force, we did a whole show on it on Riley's channel. Please go out and read it. So boss. It's so good, man. We do. We really need an Uncanny X-Force reprint. Honestly, we really do that. And the thing is, Uncanny X-Force, if I'm not mistaken, the Ultimate Collections are also out of print, which is, again, a damn shame, Marvel. What are you doing, man? Let's see. Made me love Phantom X and Deadpool. Same thing. Uncanny X-Force made me love Phantom X and Deadpool. Was not really a big Deadpool fan until I read Uncanny X-Force, and I was like, holy shit, Deadpool is fucking awesome. I'm going to go back and read a whole bunch of this stuff. Let's see. Did you read the new Doom Patrol, and have you read Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol? I have not, and I've never read Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol. However, I am a fan of Daniel Way. And for those of you that don't know, Daniel Way is the writer for such books as Umbrella Academy and True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. He's also the lead singer in the band My Chemical Romance. Dude, guys, if you've never read Umbrella Academy, boss, so great. Umbrella Academy is one of those series, if they ever put out a hardcover edition and it was a nice, a little completed edition, They did actually. No, I'm mistaken. They did put out a hardcover edition of Umbrella Academy a few years ago. Dark Horse put it out, and it was a beautiful little oversized tome. However, it's massively out of print at this point. But Umbrella Academy is one of those series that would get my perfect score. I love Umbrella Academy. Oh my goodness. I read that second trade probably maybe once or twice a year, and I cannot get enough of it. It's a series that just sticks with me. Let's see. Let's look back at some questions because I've been just going on and on, man. Am I getting the East of West Year 2 hardcover? Absolutely. East of West Year 2, gonna be on my pull list the day it comes out. Guys, what did you pick up today? I'm curious about it. Also, if you are out there and you decided to wait on the Shang-Chi Master of Kung Fu Omnibus Volume 2 direct market variant, shame on you. Shame on you, people. Shame. I'm doing the Game of Thrones thing on you. I'm like, shame. Guys, I warned you. I'm warning you guys. If you are planning to get a variant hardcover or trade paperback or special edition or anything like that out there on in-stock trades on release day, you have a good 5-6 hour window at the most. The pre-orders went up around 3 o'clock, gone by 7 o'clock. If you didn't get your order in for it by 7 o'clock, you're not getting it. You're not getting the variant cover for a reasonable price. Oh, and the thing is, it broke my heart because there were a few people on the Omnibus Facebook group. They were going, oh man, what happened to it? What happened to the variant cover? It's gone. I just logged in. What happened to it? It's 8 o'clock. You guys should know this by now. We've been playing this game for a while. Okay, we've been doing this for a while. We know if it's a variant cover, it's gonna sell out really quick. And there were actually a few people that were fortunate enough that they snuck in there right when In-Stock Trades updated their profile site, and they were able to order more than one copy. And it's confirmed. It's confirmed because they were bragging about it in one of the Omnibus groups. I'm not calling the person out. I'm like, hey, do your thing. I get it. But it is confirmed that there were people that ordered multiple copies simply for reselling. It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness, how fast these books are going now. Have I read Monstrous Net? Have I read Monstrous Net? Wow. Blah. Have I read Monstrous yet? I have not. I've heard really strong things about Monstrous. I've heard it's really, really good series. I've heard it's really fun. And I've heard that if you are somebody that's kind of into like Japanese steampunk type of material, it's a fun read. However, I don't know much about it. I've got to be honest with you. You ordered 10 Uncanny X-Men Volume 2 copies. Just saying. You are part of the problem, sir. Ah. You got two? You got two, wow. You ended up getting 2 variant covers. Oh, wow. That seems to be the case with a lot of people, that they're really nervous that one of them will get dinged up in the mail or one of them will get destroyed or something like that. So they order multiple copies of books in the mail, and they end up reselling it. And you know what? I am totally, if you're going to resell a book, that's fine, you know, but I'm not crazy about the person that ends up buying 10 copies of a book and they know that they're going to be able to flip them and make a profit of it. By all means, do your hustle and all that stuff, but still, you kind of lose my respect a little bit if you do that, simply because I think it's not really cool for you to do that. There are people out there that really enjoy these books, that really want to have these books as collector's items and really want to read them. And you buying 10 or 12 of them so you can flip them online for a ridiculously shot up price, it's taking away from somebody else. It's kind of not right. You can't find Uncanny X-Men Volume 3. I haven't looked in a while. Is Uncanny X-Men Volume 3 out of print? Because I scored that during the summer, and I haven't looked at it too much. Are you looking for the variant cover, or are you looking for the standard cover? Let's take a look on eBay real quick. Volume 3, Omnibus. How's everybody doing tonight, by the way? I am actually I'm a little bit tipsy. I drank tonight to get me through this mess. Let's take a look. There is an Uncanny X-Men Volume 3 Paul Smith cover for $144. Oh, dude, there's one on eBay right now for 99 bones. I'll post it in the link if you're looking for it. It's not bad. You know, you're paying less than cover, but it's not great. There's the link if you're curious about it. Is Brubaker's Daredevil any good? Oh, absolutely, man. Abso-fucking-lutely. But if you're going to read Brubaker's Daredevil, you got to start with Brian Michael Bendis' Daredevil, which is, it's tied. It's tied for me for, like, which one is better. And I think it's kind of funny that Marvel decided to reprint Brubaker's Daredevil run in omnibus format. By all means, do it. It's great. There's a lot of people out there that haven't had the chance to read it. But not Brian Michael Bendis' Daredevil. Marvel, what are you thinking? That stuff leads into, literally, everything that happens in Brian Michael Bendis' Daredevil leads into the events that happen in Ed Brubaker's Daredevil, and in a way, kind of established everything that's going to happen in Brubaker's Daredevil. It makes no sense that they decided to go that route, but what the hell do I know? I don't work in the Marvel Collected Editions department, but if somebody's out there looking at this, I will happily take a job interview at hardcoverreviews@gmail.com. If you want to throw it out there, I'll take it. You know, just saying. I guarantee you'd probably sell a lot more books if me, Riley, and Jess started working there. We listen to the fans. Just saying. Have you tried the Red Hood and the Outlaws comic? It's surprisingly good. No, I haven't. Simply because I read the first Red Hood and the Outlaws in the New 52 series, and I thought it was shit. But I should probably give this one a try, you know, because DC Rebirth has been kicking ass lately. I want my minibus. I just bought the Bendis Volume 1 through 3 for $70. What do you mean by the $70 each for the hardcovers or the omnibuses? I'm not exactly sure what you mean right there. Because if you bought all 3 volumes for $70 a pop, and they were the omnibus editions, sir, you scored the deal of a lifetime. What's up, Dean? You scored a hell of a deal, my good friend. Let's see what else we got going on in the chat right now. Shoot me some questions. Yeah, you can still get Uncanny X-Men Volume 3 for a solid price. You're not going to be paying an arm and a leg for that book yet. I mean, give it some time, and maybe in the future you will be, but not yet. Are there any Uncanny X-Men omnibuses going out of print? Well, we just got a reprint of Volume 1 and 2 this year, so I don't think anytime soon, but if you are kind of on the fence about snatching one up, I kind of would suggest that you pick one up within the next year, simply because Marvel's reprint line of books is a lot less than first editions, if that makes a lot of sense, because they really don't want to take the risk of reprinting something and then it just sitting on the shelf for months and now nobody's actually buying it. I hate cheap graphic novels. I get owned by sale tax here in California. A lot of people don't like cheap graphic novels. I personally never shop there. Not my store, but a lot of people seem to not like them. I think it's because more of the price gouging thing, where in-stock trades tends to keep their prices at a set point, where cheap graphic novels, they start looking at Amazon, they start looking on eBay, they start looking at other sites, and then they jack up the prices when they see that a lot of stuff is going out of print, because people will pay for it. I finished Deadly Class Deluxe Edition hardcover, and it was so good. Blind bought it strictly because of your praise in your review video, and I have to thank you for introducing me to an amazing series. Dude, that is awesome. I'm so happy you're enjoying Deadly Class. It is such a great series. It is awesome. Love Deadly Class. So much fun. Rick Remender crushing it right now. He's the writer of Deadly Class on pretty much everything he's writing at Image right now. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Let's see. He's got Black Science, Deadly Class, 7 to Eternity, which the art on 7 to Eternity is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What Funko Pop is that behind you? That would be the Booker DeWitt Bioshock Funko Pop. Good eye, Harold. Low is good. Low is really good, but it's probably the weakest of the things that he's writing. And that's like saying, you know, that Mozart didn't create this masterpiece, but like 30 of like a bunch of his other stuff is fantastic, you know? Everyone in the US will never know the pain of an Australian collecting omnibuses. I've heard horror stories, my good man. I know, my heart bleeds for you. I am so sorry, you know? You just bought the Hellboy Library Editions volumes 2 through 5. I love the first one so much, then, sir, you are in for a hell of a ride, because Hellboy just keeps getting better and better, and the more you get invested into his universe, the more you get out of it. It's such a great ride. And I always recommend people, if you enjoy the Hellboy series, then you want to keep reading more. After you finish Hellboy, then you jump into BPRD, and you jump into Sledgehammer 44, and you jump into Witchfinder, and you jump into Abe Sapien, all these different books. The Hellboy universe is so vast and great, and your wallet will be ripped a new one. Yes, for those of you that are wondering, good, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, a lot of you out there were asking this question on and on and on. When do you think Fear Agent Library Edition Volume 2 will be back? It is back. It's on InStock Trades right now. You can go pick it up. If you have not, and if you're on the fence about it, pick it up, guys. Come on, what are you waiting for? Fear Agent is great. Is it true that Conqueror Worm is the best one? Conqueror Worm is really good if you're reading Hellboy. I'm a personal fan of The Wild Hunt, though, because I've studied The Wild Hunt through mythology and things like that, and I think Mike Mignola crushes it. I think he captures The Wild Hunt so good, man. Thoughts on Ultimate Spider-Man? For those of you out there that are looking for a great place to start reading Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man is a great jumping on point. It's a fantastic little jumping on point. You really don't need to know anything about the Marvel Universe because it starts in the Ultimate Universe, and it's literally pretty much the beginning of the Ultimate Universe. So read that, and I think you will enjoy it. Really good stuff. Yeah, Akira hardcovers. I'm not exact. Are they hardcovers? Let's take a look. We'll look on the old Google real quick. Because next year, they're celebrating Akira's, I think, 20th anniversary, 25th, something like that. And they are putting out 30th anniversary. There we go. Next year, they are releasing the 35th anniversary box set of Akira. It will contain volumes 1 through 6 plus the Akira Club art book in large hardcover format. Oh my goodness, it's going to be beautiful. The art will be uncut and unaltered, and it will be in the original right-to-left reading format for the first time with the original Japanese sound effects with EndNote translations. The set will retail for US for $200. Oh my goodness, it's going to be great. It's going to be so good. Oh my gosh. They're not going to be in color. They won't be in color, but they're going to be in a beautiful little oversized presentation, and I can't wait. And the original artwork will be untouched. It's going to look beautiful. It's going to look real badass sitting on the shelf. Young Justice Season 3. I'm excited for it. Never seen Young Justice. However, everybody's like freaking out moment made me excited for it, so I know I'm going to have to sit down and watch it. But yeah, guys, it's almost 1 in the morning, and I just wanted to do this for like 20 minutes just to kind of help me out right now. So hope you enjoyed this, kind of like a mini stream. And I'm not drunk, actually. I'm really not. Trust me, I'm not drunk at all. But yeah, thank you guys for checking out this stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Guys, check out my Patreon. Really, that is the thing that keeps a lot of this channel alive because it helps fund me and helps keep money pouring in. And that is what helps pay for books. We've gone down a little bit. Guys, it's really appreciated. $1 a month is all I'm asking. It's like for the price of a cheeseburger, you know? And, you know, a lot of you guys buy big omnibuses. So for $1 a month, you help fund this channel. Love you guys. Check out that stuff. Patreon.com/hardcover-reviews. You can find me on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good night. Love you. Bye.